Hi guys, and welcome back to the official Epping Town fan channel. Today, instead of asking players and fans more questions, today you're going to ask me questions. So I put it on Twitter a few times, but I wanted you to send me some questions so I can answer them and kind of give you my prospect on where I want the club to go, what I want to see the club become, how I get involved in the club, and simply just casual questions that I've been asking you guys instead you guys are asking me. So we're going to kick it off first with Stuart's questions, and I'll put them there and I'll voice over them.
So your first question, Stuart, was where do I like to see the club in a couple of years?
Well, Stuart, I would like to see Epping Town playing in a league similar to the Essex Senior League. I'd like to have a stand, a stadium, hopefully getting like 120 people at Stonards for every game, playing the likes of Redbridge, St Margaret's-Bee, and competing in the playoffs. I would like to see us there in the next couple of years. I think that's possible because we do have the loyal following to do that, and we get 60 to minimal 30 every home game, which is impressive because at our level you'll be lucky at other clubs where you maybe get 5 or 10. So I think we're going in the right way and we can get there, but it's just we need to get this funding, and hopefully the council will approve our stadium, and hopefully we can move forward from building our stadium to going up the leagues more and attracting more supporters, let's say.
Your second question was how much does the club and Epping itself mean to me?
What does the club and Epping mean to me? So I was born here, I've been raised here my whole life, I've always wanted a football club to be a part of so I can help it grow and to help put Epping on the map. I've always wanted that since I was 6, and when Epping Town came along it was a fantastic way for me to help my community, sort of give back to it in a way, to help get it on the map, and Epping Town I believe can be that great attraction for Epping to help bring more people in, to help us get more recognition instead of just being that, little town where people only know it because London's close by. I want Epping to kind of be known for its fantastic football, its great community spirits, and being our own town instead of just being London's go-to town when you don't want to live in their crappy houses.
Your final question, Stuart, is am I looking forward to next season?
And your final question, Stuart, was, am I looking forward to the new season? Hell yes, I can't wait for it to start. I can't wait to help out the club again, to help get Epping Town on the map. I'm excited to volunteer at home games, help you guys out and hopefully make new friends along the way. And I really am looking forward to, bringing the channel more to Stonards, because what the plan was with the channel is to, vlog match days, edit into highlights, do sort of pre-match and post-match reactions with players and staff to really bring the channel forward and to help the club get more recognition on the internet, because that's how clubs get all their recognition. It's through the internet and it's through YouTube. So I'm hoping that if I can continue to do this, it will help to make the club grow and hopefully attract more people to come see Epping Town play at Stonards. So really I'm looking forward to seeing you guys again, watching some good football and bringing the channel to Stonards.
So before we move on to Chris's questions, I'd like to give a special shout out to Israel of Man Football Club, a newly formed team creating opportunities for man-based football players, coaches and professionals to fulfil their potential by entering into the English Football League. So they're a new club like us trying to make it in the English Football League, and I thought I'd give a special shout out to them to try and help get them on the map and to basically just give them a hand, really, because we all need a hand this low and non-league pyramid to help us get up there, and I thought it'd be a way to make new friends within the English Football League. So please go to their Twitter, like and follow them.
Let's move on now. Chris Pina has kindly sent in some questions. I'll leave your Twitter account, Chris, in the description below, so check him out. He's a really nice guy. He's left us some questions for you to answer, and let's just jump right into it.
So your first question, Chris, was how did I become a part of the club?
So Chris, your first question was, how did I become a part of the club? Well, that's a very easy story for me. I was on Twitter one night back in October, and I was just scrolling down looking for something to do, and I discovered that Epping Town had reformed. I didn't know they had reformed, and I was a bit curious, and I found out it was an official non-league team, and they were gonna play their first game at Stonard. So I wanted to help, and I wanted to, help them get on the map. So I kind of hit them up, and I was like, "Do you need any help advertising?" And Bill, who tweeted it, said, "Yeah, mate, can you help us with our advertising?" And that's how it really started. So I started advertising their flyers for next week's game as well, then the game after that, then the game after that. And then I kind of wanted to get more involved in the club. So then I DM Bill and said, "Do you need any help on match days?" He's like setting up the goals and packing balls away, filling the water bottles up. And he was like, "Yeah, mate, we need loads of people like you down here." And that's how it really began. And I've been doing it ever since. So it's kind of like it went from only doing their advertisement before match days to volunteering on match days to running their fan YouTube channel now. So basically what I want to do now is I want to become more of the media department and sort of take Epping Town forward on the internet and as well as match days. So I'll still be doing their advertising, I'll still be volunteering on match days. The only thing I won't be doing anymore is running their line. So sorry, Niall, you're going to have to find someone else. So I want to vlog match days now, get the post messages, and sort of do what Arsenal Fan TV's doing, but get more of the players and the ownership involved to really give Epping Town a sort of community feeling. So hopefully they'll watch my videos and say, "Oh, what's Epping Town?" and come and see us play. So hopefully it will bring more people there and take us forward. And that's my plan with the channel. And really that's how it really began. It began from a 16-year-old boy like myself wanting to help his community out, doing their advertising for the local football team, then actually volunteering on match days, then to running a YouTube channel. So really I got involved because I wanted to give back to the community that I've been living in my whole life, and really I just thought that Epping Town was a great way I could give back because I love football, I love Epping Town, and it was a good way for me to give back to the community, and long may that continue.
So your second question, Chris, mate, was what has been the best game I've ever seen at Stonards?
So my best ever game I've seen at Stonards has to be the first one. We played Toby Rob's Reserves, which was the first time Epping went back to Stonards. We won 3-0, and it was the first time I really got involved in a club, so it was the start of many great memories at Stonards. I met Bill and the players, they all made me feel very welcome, and that's what made me want to continue on volunteering, so that will always be my best game at Stonards.
So your final two questions, Chris, was who has been my favourite manager? And the fifth one, which really made me laugh, do I have a poop and scooper?
So my favourite manager, I really can't comment on this one because I have known Bill a lot longer than Stuart Hoskins. Stuart's a great guy and I've only met him once in real life. He's a great coach, a fantastic guy. But I've known Bill longer. I've known Bill for half of this season and last, so I really would have to say Bill, only because I know him longer. But I assume that more time I spend with Stuart, my opinion will probably change to say Stuart is now my favourite manager at Epping, but I can't really comment. I'm only going on who I've known for the longest. But I don't own a poop and scooper. I did like that one, it really did make me laugh, but no, I don't own one. I'd like to think the players would own one, but knowing my luck, we've always had to ask the cafe next door for poo bags. But thank you much again, Chris, for sending in your questions. I really do appreciate it, and have a fantastic day. Before I leave you today, guys, I've got two questions from the chairman himself, who has been kind enough to send them in. I haven't looked at them yet, so I look forward to answering these, and I hope you guys enjoy hearing me answer these and giving my opinion back on the questions they have sent in. I'd like to support a senior team in my hometown. It's fantastic, really, because I've always wanted a local team to support, to volunteer for, and to give back to community, like I've mentioned before, because I've been in this town my whole life and I've never had a senior team to support, so it has been a really honour for me to volunteer and to help Epping in its goals and objectives. And supporting the senior team, it's like supporting a member of the family, because that's how much Epping means to me. It feels like a family because I've had so many great family moments here, that Epping has become a part of who I am. I'd like to be a key volunteer. Well, it's fantastic really, because I thought I'd be one of those volunteers you just say hi to and never really talk to. It's nice to see a lot of people really, taking the time to say hi and get me involved, especially from all the managers, players and fans. It really makes me feel really welcome to the club, and I guess that's why I've really continued, because everyone's always made me feel so welcomed, and to be a key volunteer is really something special, because I never thought I'd be a key volunteer at all. I just thought I'd be a volunteer but not a key volunteer. So it's a great honour, and I thank everyone at the club for really making me feel involved.
So thanks to everyone who sent in questions today. I will leave their link in the description so you can go and check everyone out. And thank you for Pro Sports GFX for once again selling the club merch. A link will be in the description for them. And before we go, I'm going to give another shout out to Hackney Town fan who is starting his own YouTube channel, basically doing what I'm doing, trying to put his club on the map and try and get more people to attend his non-league team. I will leave a link in the description for his Instagram, and he will post updates on when his channel is up and ready. So for that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and see ya.